But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. We've heard this verse. I've heard this verse for years. And today, I had to say this week, I've understood it in a greater capacity and how to actually apply it. I want to show you and teach you what it is in a couple minutes. So first, the kingdom, right? We have to understand that God is a king and he is over a kingdom. If you start to understand that seeking first the kingdom means you have to understand that God is a king, and until you submit, until you surrender and yield to this king's reign over the kingdom, you can't seek the kingdom. So you have to understand that God is the king and he has to become the king of your entire life. This is me submitting my will, yielding my will over to the king, which is God. Now, he talks about his kingdom. I'm talking about seeking first the kingdom. The kingdom would be, how do you want me to go about life? How do you want me to go about the things that I do, my assignment? Myron Golden made a statement that was so powerful. He said, when we seek first the kingdom of God and we've submitted our lives to God and we've submitted our lives to the kingdom, then he makes us the king over our assignment. When I become the king over my assignment, this is new revelation, because we've always seen seek first the kingdom of God, all the things will be added unto you, and just they're like, let's ask God first whenever we remember that. But to seek means to strive, to aim after, to go after with diligence. We know the Bible talks about that he rewards those who diligently seek him. That's in Hebrews 11:6. So our goal, our aim is to make seeking the kingdom such a priority and something that we don't just memorize, but something that we do, because he's going to give us his way of doing it, his perspective of seeing something. God, the Bible talks about his ways not being our ways, nor his thoughts being our thoughts. And it says, just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your thoughts. This means we have to go to the king to find out how to function in the kingdom. Now, the hard part is we have to be willing to admit that we see the kingdom of the world more than we see the kingdom of God. And this is why he says, after seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, his way of doing it, being in right standings with the king. And then he says, and all these things shall be added unto you. We usually do seek all the things and then seek the kingdom after, which is backwards, which means the formula or the principle won't work. Instead, the goal has to be, I'm going to find out what the king wants for my life, what the king wants for me in this season, and what the king wants for me in these circumstances, these situations, how he wants me to even see it. That's seeking first the kingdom of God. And then once we do that, he makes us the king over the assignment that he's placed on our life. And I believe strongly that seeking first the kingdom of God is your main purpose. I believe after that, you have an assignment, things that he has you to do on the earth, but you want to be doing them his way, the way he wants you to be doing them, so that you can receive all those things. And I believe that's what the Bible means when it says, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. So, seeking first the kingdom of God, I'm yielding my life over to this king, which is God. You are now the king of my life, my entire life. The assignment you give me, you're making me the king over that assignment. And if I continue to seek you for perspective, for guidance, for your thoughts about it, how I should be doing it, then I get to have all those other things without all the stress that the world has when they come with it. The last part, he talks about in the what they would call the Lord's Prayer, which is not the Lord's Prayer. It's a model that he says to pray. And he says, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. He says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdom of God is the priority, not heaven. The kingdom of God. The kingdom of God. What does the king want? How does the king want me to see this? How does the king want me to act this out? And as I learn more about this in Revelation, I'll share it with you guys too. But I can tell you it has revolutionized my prayer life.